Maybe this feels familiar. You catch yourself checking her profile, and there she is, watching your stories, maybe even liking a post here and there. And every time you see her name pop up, your chest tightens. You wonder if she's paying attention, why does she just reach out? Why won't she just say something? If this is you, you know the torment of mixed signals. It's like she's close enough to remind you she's still there, but distant enough to keep you guessing. And the silence hurts more than words ever could. You keep asking yourself, is she waiting on me? Is she afraid? Or is she just keeping me in her back pocket, watching without ever stepping forward? Maybe you replay old conversations in your head, trying to find the moment it all shifted. Maybe you've even considered breaking the silence yourself just to end the uncertainty. But something stops you. The fear of giving her the power again, of showing her you're still waiting. So you sit in this limbo, her eyes on you, her silence around you. And it leaves you with one haunting question. What does it really mean when she watches but never reaches out? Most men get this situation wrong because they assume her watching means she wants them back. They see her views, her likes, her quiet presence online and mistake it for interest. But here's the truth. If she wanted to reach out, she would. The fact that she does it says more than her silence ever could. This is what you have to understand. Watching doesn't cost her anything. It's effortless. It keeps her curious, but it doesn't require her to invest. And the mistake most men make is taking breadcrumbs of attention and turning them into hope. That's why they stay stuck. Our masculine principle is this: real connection is measured by action, not observation. A woman's curiosity doesn't equal commitment. Her silence doesn't equal shyness. What draws her back isn't you chasing or decoding. It's your ability to stay grounded, to live fully, and to refuse to mistake her watching for her choosing. Most men believe her eyes on them means the door is still open. The truth is the door only matters if she actually walks through it. He scrolls through his notifications late at night, the glow of the screen painting his face in cold blue light. There it is again, her name. She watched his story, just like yesterday, just like the day before. His chest tightens. A strange mix of hope and frustration rising all at once. He stares at the screen, waiting, half expecting a message to follow, but nothing comes. Just silence. The same silence that's been there since the day she pulled away. Why is she watching if she doesn't care? Why look into my world if she never intends to step into it again? The questions spiral in his head, and with every thought, the silence grows heavier. She's out there somewhere, swiping, scrolling, peeking into his life, yet never crossing the line. It feels like she's keeping him on a string, close enough to feel her shadow, but never close enough to touch her again. And in that moment, he realizes what hurts most isn't her silence. It's the way he's been reading her, watching as a sign she might still want him, when deep down he knows if she did, she wouldn't just be watching, she'd be here. One false belief men hold is thinking her watching means she's secretly waiting for them. They see her views as a hidden invitation, when in reality, curiosity doesn't equal care. She might glance into your world, but that doesn't mean she wants to step back into it. Another false belief is assuming her silence is shyness, that she's too afraid to reach out first. The truth is simpler. If she wanted to, she would. What keeps her from reaching out isn't fear, it's choice. And the moment you accept that, you stop living in limbo. She's not reaching out because she misses you. She's reaching out because her watching isn't a sign to wait. It's a test to see if you still are. The 3% man doesn't confuse curiosity with commitment. He doesn't sit around interpreting her views and likes as hidden signals because he knows that eyes that look their way. The 3% man only values the actions that move his way. That difference is why he never waits and why she can't stop wondering. He sits alone, scrolling, her name glowing faintly in the list of viewers. For so long, each time he saw it, he felt that familiar spark, a flicker of hope that maybe she still cared, that maybe she was just one step away from coming back, but tonight something feels different. As the scream stares back at him, a quiet truth settles in. Watching is not reaching. Curiosity is not love. A view is not a vow. He realizes he's been mistaking her shadow for her presence, and in doing so, he's kept himself tethered to someone who isn't truly there. The weight in his chest begins to shift, not with anger, but with release. He remembers who he was before waiting, a man who didn't need to be noticed to feel real, a man who carried his own worth without permission. That memory feels like sunlight breaking through the fog. For the first time, her silence doesn't sting, her watching doesn't mean anything, and in that moment, he stops waiting for a message that will never come because he's already found the one thing he was missing, himself. Her silence only has power until you remember that your worth was never waiting for her words.